Now I am sure you still remember that we use a tiny square for the ones like this. مش احنا كنا نرسم ال1 like tiny square؟ طيب what about the tens؟ ال10 كنا برسمه ازاي؟ Yes, it's like a rod of 10 units like this rod and consists of 10 units, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 consists of 10 units. طيب and we use a large square consisting of 10 rods to represent the 100. 100 كنا بنعمله كده large square, right? What about the 1000? Yes, I can represent it by drawing a cube consisting of 10 hundreds for the 1000. تعالوا نرسمها كده. I can represent it like a cube like this. يبقى here's the ones, rod for the tens and the 100 and the cube for the 1000. After this revision, we need to solve the problems using the place value chart. تعالوا بقى نستخدم ال place value chart to solve the problem on page 215. I'm sure you can easily solve these problems, but we also need to represent them using the place value chart. تعالوا بقى represent these numbers using the place value chart. How can this be done? تعالوا نشوف كده for example in problem number 1. We have 4 times 1, right? طيب here 4 times 1 equals what? Equals 4. Okay, to model this we will draw 4 tiny squares. تعالوا نشوف كده like you see here. طيب let's represent بقى the ones, so I will represent it at 4 tiny squares. Okay, and this is the ones, 4 in the ones. طيب what about the tens? In problem 2 we have 10 times 4. Okay, this is problem 2. 10 times 4 gives me 40. Let's write it first. يبقى here I have 4 tenths and here I have 40. How can I represent 40? Yes, it means I have 4 in the tenths. Like you see here. يبقى 4 in the tenths. 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, and 4 tenths. Type. So, how many rods do I need to draw in the tenths column? Yes, 4 rods. Let's move to problem number 3. Problem number 3, here we have 4 times 100. Here 4 times 100 gives me what? Yes, gives me 400. How can I represent 400 here? Yes, I will draw 4 hundreds like this. 100, 200, 300, and 400. So, we will do the same with problem number 4. Problem number 4 بتقولي إيه؟ بتقولي 1000 times 4. Here 1000 times 4 gives me what? Gives me 4000. So, I will draw 4000 in the 1000 column. This is 1000, 2000, 3000, and 4000. And now I need you to identify the patterns you have seen in the drawing. شايفين ال drawing? Now identify the patterns you can see. We can say that the patterns we have noticed in the products in the place value chart are as follows. تعالوا نكتب ال patterns مع بعض. Let's see. Let's write here the patterns. طيب. What are my patterns? The first one here, 4 times 1 equals 4, and this is 40. This is 400 and this is 4000. تعالوا نكتب كده ال pattern مع بعض. يبقى here I have 4 times 1 gives me 4. 4 times 10 gives me 40. 4 times 100 gives me 400. And 4 times 1000 gives me 4000. And this is my pattern.
شوف الحلقة كاملة من خلال تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا مستقبل يبدأ الآن.